All right, let's do this again. Sorry about that. I guess this is the ultimate living yoga. So find that comfortable seat. Let's take a nice big breath in. Big audible breath out, let all that go. Begin to tune back in. Arrive in this moment. Reconnecting. Feeling the earth underneath you, feeling the air around you, the space you're in. Then you're starting to go inward a bit. Going inward to notice your breath as it is. Without judgment, without critique, without analysis, and without the need to change it. For right now, just be with the breath as it is. So maybe you're noticing that it's shorter or more in the chest. Maybe it's long and deep and you already feel a little more relaxed. Whatever it is, just notice it. Notice how it's entering and exiting the body. And notice what's moving in the body as a result of the breath. And begin to welcome a fuller, deeper, more mindful breath, bringing it in through the nostrils. Start to pull it deeper down towards the belly. Pick up some space, and then as you exhale, slow and soft, let the belly button melt back towards the spine as that exhale grows and lengthens with ease. Inhale, let the breath grow deeper, fuller. Exhale, slow and soft. Take a few more mindful breaths like that, bringing you more fully present. Letting go of all that's swirling around you. If you can, put a little more focus on the exhalation, inviting that exhale to grow. In times like this, the exhalation can be our best friend. Let's bring the palms together in front of the heart. Allow the heart to reach up towards the thumbs, let the shoulders roll back. And we'll begin this time together to unite as one and to release anything that's holding us back from being fully present in our practice. Let's take a nice cleansing breath. Big inhale to the belly. Big audible open mouth exhale, make some noise. Reach the fingertips to the sky with the breath in. As you breathe out, reach the hands down and out to the earth. Let the fingertips touch the ground. You might even find peace fingers, pointer finger and middle finger, and then plug those into the earth. So let the arms be relaxed, the shoulders relaxed, but find length in the torso. By plugging the fingers into the earth like this, it's a bit of a grounding mudra, so it might help you settle in a bit. Find that length in the torso and then gently tuck the chin. Create length in the back of the neck. We're not dropping the head down, we're just creating length in the back of the neck by tucking the chin like a double chin. Take a nice big breath, feel those sensations. And then as you inhale, gently roll the right ear to the right shoulder. And as you exhale, let the chin come towards the chest. And then inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Just continue moving like this, really slow, mindful. Feel each little micro movement. If there's a spot that feels a little tender or tense, you can explore, be curious, maybe roll around in that area. Feel free to send a few healing breaths into that spot. Big, full inhale, soft exhale. Moving, letting your breath guide your movement. Let the jaw be soft and release the facial muscles. Next time the chin comes to the chest, there's no rush getting there. Whenever that happens for you, just inhale the head to neutral. On the next breath in, we're going to roll the shoulders up to the ears, press them back, and melt them down. Hands rest to the earth. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Breathe out. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Release the hands, drop the shoulders, take up some space. Imagine the fingertips like a funnel for the divine healing energy. Breathe it in. Share it with others with your exhale. Big breath in. Share it with others with your exhale. As you breathe in, find that length in the torso. As you exhale, take the left hand to the right knee and the right hand to the floor behind you. Sit up nice and tall, find that length in the spine. Then as you exhale, start to move into your twist. Don't go as deep as possible right away. Just let yourself move in slowly and mindfully. Every inhale, you find more length, sit up taller. Every exhale, you start to twist a little bit deeper. Remember, as you inhale and you find length, you might come out of the posture a little bit. And then as you exhale, you might find yourself looking towards the back wall. Take 2 more breaths here. Keep shoulders relaxed down. Notice if the jaw is clenching. Try to release it. Good. 1 more breath. Big inhale. As you exhale, pull the low tummy in and slowly come around, belly button, heart, and head. We'll realign the spine with a cleansing breath, full breath in. Releasing breath out. Let's sweep those arms up as you inhale. As you exhale, find your twist to the other side. Remember, don't take it as deep as possible. Inhale, find the length of the spine. Exhale, start to find your twist. Pull the low tummy in and release the heart to the side wall. Maybe the gaze goes to the back wall. Breathing in length, breathing out depth. Take another couple breaths here. Soften facial muscles. Release the jaw by parting the back teeth. Keep shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Let's find a big inhale together. As you exhale, low belly pulls in and let the heart come around, then the head. We'll realign with a cleansing breath, big full breath in. Let it all go with the exhale. Beautiful. Let's reach the legs out in front. You can keep the knees bent. If you were sitting on something, push it aside and come to the front half of your mat. Keep those knees bent, feet rooted down. Lift up nice and tall with the spine, let the shoulders roll back. You can keep hands behind the thighs. You can reach the arms out. We're going to lower down 1 vertebra at a time. If you want to take the express route and come right down onto your back, feel free to do that. Pull the low tummy in, just getting a little bit of core work, firing yourself up from the inside out. Take it slow. Don't forget to breathe. Keep the feet rooted to the earth. Whenever you reach the ground, take a moment there. Let the knees bend. You might even take them wide and let them rest in. Feel the connection of the body to the ground. Take a big breath in and really sink in as you exhale. Allow those feet to come as wide as your mat if you haven't already. You might take the arms out wider, palms up, shoulders relaxed down. And then let the knees start to windshield wiper. We'll start to move into the hips and the low back. Stay connected and present. Keep the low tummy pulling in to keep that low back nice and strong and safe. Good. And then let the knees come up towards the ceiling. Walk the feet in so they're hip distance apart. We're going to pull the right knee in towards the chest. Take your hands around that knee. Relax shoulders to the earth. Pull the knee in towards the chest. Take a nice breath in and out. Allow the left leg to maybe go long on the mat if that feels right for you. Flex that left foot. Press energy out the heel. Take a nice full breath in, full breath out. We're going to slowly lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. Keep the core engaged, keep the back connected and grounded to the earth. And then point and flex that left foot. Maybe some circles with the ankle as we warm up the feet and the ankle. Wiggle the toes. And then bend that leg and place the foot to the floor. So left foot is bent with the foot to the earth. Right leg is going to go straight up towards the ceiling. Flex that foot. You can take hands behind the thigh if that works for you. Keep shoulders and head relaxed to the floor. Press energy out the heel. Start to press that leg into the hands and the hands into the leg to create a little bit of action. You might feel that right hip pull down towards the front edge of the mat. Pull the low tummy in. Let's take another breath. Keep pressing that straight leg into the hands into the leg. And then just gently release that and let the elbows bend as you start to pull the leg towards you. Just gently. We're not looking to pull the toes to the nose necessarily. Keep pressing energy out the heel. Keep working that leg towards straight. It may not go straight, and that's fine. It doesn't have to, and we certainly don't want to overextend, so keep a little bit of a bend. Take a few breaths here. You might walk the hands up the leg if that's accessible for you, keeping head to the floor and shoulders to the floor. If it's within reach, you might take a yogi toe lock. Feel free to do that if that's in your practice. Wherever you are, let's take another breath in, another breath out. Feel free to stay here, or maybe that left leg straightens. Press energy out the heel, flex the foot. Keep the thighs working towards each other. Another big inhale, big exhale. Really ground down through the left leg. Flex the foot, thigh reaches down towards the center of the earth. And then we're going to guide that right leg open to the side. So you might use your hand on the leg at any point, or yogi toe lock, and guide it over. I like to bend the elbow and let the leg be, or the arm be like a rest. You decide how low works for you, but keep that left hip rooted down, flexing that foot. Let's take another breath in and out. Use your core strength. Pull from the belly in. Start to lift that leg back up through center. Bend the right knee. We're going to take the left hand to the right knee, the right arm out to the side, shoulder roots to the ground. And then keep that right hip on the floor. We're just going to guide the knee across the midline, getting into that outer hip a little bit. Keep the low tummy engaged. Another breath. And we're not going to go too deep with this, but you can let the right hip leave the ground, getting into a little more of a spiral of the spine. The knee doesn't have to go all the way to the floor. We're just getting started. So just take 2 or 3 good breaths here. Big inhale, big exhale. Notice if there's gripping and allow it to soften. On the next exhale, start to pull the belly back towards the spine. Release the spine to the earth, bring that knee back up through center. And then release that leg to the ground. Let the arms rest out. Take a big inhale, let everything soften to the floor, and notice what you notice. Reconnect to a mindful breath. And then engaging core strength, start to bend the knees, place the feet to the floor. We're going to bring that left knee into the chest, take the hands around the knee. Take a few breaths here. Let the right leg go straight up towards the ceiling. So the sole of the foot is reaching towards the ceiling. Flex the foot. Press energy out the heel. Take a breath. Make some circles with the ankle, both directions. Wiggle the toes, point and flex. And then engage the core, root down through the earth. Press out that right heel. Slowly lower that leg down to the ground. Begin to bend the knee, place the foot to the floor. Left leg goes straight up. Take the hands behind that thigh. Release the shoulders to the earth if they've come up at all. Squeeze thighs towards each other. Press that left leg into the hands. Press the hands into the leg, creating a little bit of heat. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. Let that left hip drop down towards the front edge of the mat. Take another breath. Begin to gently release that and let the elbows bend, bringing that leg in a little closer, getting into that stretch, the hamstrings. Flex the foot. Remember, you can always walk the hands further up. You can always find that yogi toe lock, point your finger and thumb to the big toe. Whatever works for you here, breathe into it. Notice sensations. Just be curious about them. If you'd like to stay here, feel free, or extend the right leg long, flex that right foot. Another breath. Allow the right arm to come out long from your shoulder, and then that left leg's gonna come out to the side, any amount that feels right for you today. Really root down through the right thigh. A couple breaths here. Big inhale, big exhale. Good. Engaging core strength, rooting the back body to the earth, start to lift that leg up through center. You need to bend the knee. We'll take the opposite arm onto that knee, take the left arm out from your shoulder, and maybe start to go across the midline. Keep the left hip to the floor. As we open up the outer hip a little bit, tune into that, stretch the sensations or whatever you're experiencing, and breathe. And then maybe that left hip lifts up off the floor. We find a little bit more of a spiral in the spine. Go any amount that feels right to you this morning. Take another big breath in, big breath out. That right leg straight on the earth. And inhale, use that core strength to pull the belly button back towards the spine. Bring that leg up. And then release both legs to the floor. Take a nice big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Stretch the leg long. Take the arms over the head. Feel everything connect to the earth. So if arms over the head doesn't feel good for your shoulders, find a wide V or even relax them down by your side if that's better for you. If you don't have a lot of space, you can find a like a cactus arm. You can also clasp elbows if you'd like. So keep shoulders and elbows rooted to the earth, keep the hips rooted to the earth. Then we're just gonna walk the legs over to the left. Keep those hips rooted down. And then maybe you shimmy the upper body over to the left. Keep the hips rooted down. And we come into banana asana. Nice deep opening on the right side body. Take a nice big breath in. Breathe in all the love. Breathe in all the light, all the healing, all the grounding, all the support that you need right now. And then exhale, let yourself receive that. One more breath. Keeping hips rooted down, and your own time, start to come back through center. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a little rock and roll. Really feel into the massage in the back body. And then pause, let the legs go long again, stretch up over the head. If you clasp in the uncomfortable way, so it's the opposite. Root the hips down, start to shimmy the upper body over to the right, shimmy the legs over to the right. Take a few breaths, breathe all that goodness into the left side of the body. Big inhales, big exhales, breathe it in, create those spaces, those openings to receive the support that you need right now. Beautiful. Let's bring it back through center. So legs come back, upper body comes back, arms release down by your side. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Beautiful. We're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling. So if you'd rather take the express route, we're all going to meet sitting up in Dandasana. But if you'd like a little core action, reach those arms up. Start to pull the head up, pull the heart up, shoulders up. Really engage from your core to lift you all the way up. Release the hands down, pull the flesh out from underneath. Sit up nice and tall, release shoulders back. You might even press down to find length in the torso. Flex the feet, and then release the elbows and the shoulders, but keep the length in the spine. Take another breath, really engage. Legs are strong and stable, rooting heels down, pulling tummy in. Send some energy up and out the crown of the head. One more breath. Beautiful. Let's gently release that, come into your tabletop. So take the legs around and back. If you need a little padding for your knees, you can grab a blanket or a towel. Spread the fingers really wide, root down through fingertips. Shoulders roll back, feet are tight to the floor. Knees are a hip distance apart. Let your drishti, your eye gaze, be on the floor a little bit out in front of you so you create length in the neck. The chin has a little bit of a tuck. We'll move through some cat-cow here. Inhale, open the heart, shoulders roll back. Belly drops, your gaze is on the floor out in front of you. Exhale, start to round the spine. Pull the tummy in, the heart in and up. Inhale, open the front body. Shoulders pull back, the heart shine forward. Exhale, round it out. Moving with the rhythm of your breath. Let your breath be your guide and just continue at your own pace. And of course, any organic movement that calls to you, feel free to honor that. Listen to the body. What does it need this morning? And then inhale yourself to a neutral spine. When you get there, really root down through the hands and the legs. Press down to the earth. Try not to lock the elbows out a little bit. Low tummy pulls in. You can press up behind the heart a little bit. So we have a little mini cat going on. Pressing the earth away. Find that stability. Low tummy pulls in. We're going to extend the right leg behind. You can keep toes to the ground or lift that leg. If it's lifted, keep the hips square. Pull the low tummy in and up again. And then maybe the left fingertips walk forward. Maybe the left arm reaches up. You decide. This can be done with the hand down as well. Take another breath. Keep the low tummy pulling in. On the next exhale, we're going to bend the knee, bring it in towards the elbow or just do the leg squeeze. Inhale, extend. One more. Bring it in, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Keep that leg lifted, release the hand to the ground. We're going to take the right leg out to the side. If you can keep it lifted, go for it. Flex the foot. If that doesn't work for you today, put the foot down and try to root the pinky edge to the earth. Take one more breath wherever you are. Send the leg back behind you. Square the hips to the floor. Release that knee down. Let's find a little cat-cow. Move some of that around. Inhale, find your way back to neutral. Let's extend the left leg behind, either toes to the ground or that leg's lifted, hips square, low tummy pulls in. Decide if the right arm's coming forward or lifting or staying right where it was. Take another breath, use your drishti. As you exhale, bring the knee to the elbow, bring it in, squeeze, lift. Inhale, extend. Bring it in. Inhale, extend. Mindfully release the right hand to the floor. Left leg goes out to the side. Lift it around the earth. Send it back. Knee down. Take the knees wide, big toes together. Press the hips back towards the heels. Find your child's pose. Allow the breath to move through you. Connect with your exhale. Maybe fingertips reach forward a little, creating more length in the side bone. Maybe you roll along the eyebrow line, stimulating that intuitive center, your third eye. Breathe in that knowledge, that knowing. Breathe out, let the heart melt to the earth. Taking another full breath in. Remembering you can come to child's pose at any time during this practice. And child's pose is one option for your vinyasa, especially if you're looking to cool things down, if you're looking to quiet and center. And child's pose is a beautiful place to be. Take one more breath here. Root hands to the earth, low tummy pulls in, ground down to lift yourself up. Bring up the knees hip distance apart. We're back in our tabletop. Check in with the shoulders, relax them away from the ears. Check in with the heart and the belly button, pull up just a bit so you're nice and strong and stable. And take that left arm out to the side, reach it up to the ceiling. And then thread the needle, left cheek, left shoulder to the ground. Feel free to stay just like this, or take the right fingertips, lifting the elbow towards the ceiling. Maybe you walk the fingers towards the front edge of your mat, maybe to the top left corner of the mat. Breathe. Let the left arm be heavy to the earth. Take another full breath into the openings. Soften jaw. Notice what you notice. Let the neck be supported here. Begin to walk the right fingertips in front of the face. Root down, left arm lifts all the way to the sky. And then come back through center. Find your stability. Move through one cat-cow. Inhale, open the front body. Exhale, round the back body. Inhale to neutral. We'll take that right arm out to the side, maybe up towards the ceiling. Right cheek, right shoulder to the floor. Remember that left elbow opens to the sky, opening up the armpit. The left fingertips can walk more towards the front edge of the mat. Wherever you are, breathe. Take the left hand in front of the face, press down to lift that right arm all the way up, unravel fully, and then come back through center, tabletop. When you arrive there, curl the toes under. Send the hips back, keep those knees really bent. We're just gonna hover the knees, pull the low tummy in, one more breath. Start to melt the heart back towards the thighs. Begin to straighten the legs. Downward facing dog. Your down dog might be really thin right now, so maybe come forward into plank. Find your plank, press the earth away. Let the elbows have a bend. And then without moving the hands and feet, send the hips up and back. Take a few moments in your down dog. Breathe and connect. Walk out your dog, bend one knee, bend the other knee. Wiggle it out a little. Take a nice breath in and out. We'll move to our first vinyasa together. Inhale takes you forward into plank. You can keep the knees lifted or you can lower them to the ground. Pull lower down through your chaturanga. Elbows stay in by your side. Release to the earth. Inhale, baby cobra. Just the heart lift. Shoulders and elbows reach back. Let your gaze be to the floor so the neck is nice and long. Exhale, release. Curl the toes. Either press up through tabletop or straight up through plank and back into downward facing dog. Take a cleansing breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Shoulders roll away from the ears, creating space around the neck. Let there be a little bend in the knee. And extend the left leg behind you. Keep the hips square. Step that left leg all the way forward. Pelvic forward if it needs it. When you're there, roll the shoulders back. Create some length in the spine. Let that left hip roll down and back. One more breath. Gently, mindfully release that back knee to the ground. Uncurl the toes. Either stay just like this, drishti out in front of you, or squeeze thighs together. Take the hands to the front knee. Pull that low tummy in and up. Nice and strong and stable. Shoulders relax down. Either stay there or float the arms to the sky. Maybe even find a little bit more of an opening into your drishti skyward. Really ground down through your legs. Low tummy lifts, heart open wherever you are. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, release the hands to the ground, either side of that front foot. Curl the back toe, lift the back knee. We're going to root down through the right hand. Left hand's going to come to your left hip. Pull that hip back so the hips are square. And then take the left shoulder, roll it open. Maybe reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Release the left hand down to the earth, ground down, step it back, come into plank. Feel free to push back into down dog or move through your vinyasa. We'll all meet in down dog in a few breaths. You can always come to child's pose. Moving through, breathing with integrity and awareness and presence. Beautiful. When you come to your down dog, find a nice releasing breath. Open the mouth, side out. Begin to extend the right leg behind you. Square the hips. Right leg's going to step all the way forward. Help it forward if it needs it. Squeeze the thighs together. Find some length in the spine. Really ground down through those strong legs. Other breath. Mindfully release that back knee to the ground. Uncurl the toes. Squeezing thighs together. Low tummy pulls in. Come up onto that front knee. Find your drishti. Find something to stare at out in front of you. Keep the low tummy pulling in. Maybe the arms float up. Maybe the heart opens, but keep that low tummy engaged. Another breath. Notice if the jaw is clenching. Try to release it. And then gently, as you exhale, release your hands to the earth around that front foot. Curl the back toe, lift the back knee, left hand roots down, right arm floats up. Big breath in for a twist. Pull that right hip back if you didn't already. Another inhale, another exhale. Release the hand to the earth. Let's step it back into plank. Move through more vinyasa, whatever that looks like for you. We'll all find our way in about 4 or 5 breaths to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out when you arrive. Begin to look towards the front of your mat. Either walk or bend those knees and float it forward. When you arrive, release the head. Root down through the heels, root down through the ball joints of the big toe and the little toe. Let the knees have a little bend or a big bend. Take another breath. Let the neck go. Maybe you shake it yes to no. Ground down through strong legs, all the way up to the glutes. Inhale, come up halfway, straight spine, shoulders roll back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, glutes, root, feet, root. Reverse swan dive, straight arms, straight back, lift it all the way up. Hands to the heart. Take another breath here. Let the eye gaze be soft, maybe they even close. Feel the feet to the ground. Feel the breath moving, find your breath, reconnect, recommit to it. If it's moving fast, you might encourage the slower exhale, slow things down a bit. Feel the air on the skin. Bring down through the legs, a little bend in the knees. We inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms stay together. Exhale through center, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg steps all the way back, finding that lunge. Finding your stability here. So you can always keep the feet wider from left to right to stabilize you a little bit more. Squeeze thighs together, root down. Bring the energy from your legs up into your high lunge. With the arms float to the sky, or you can keep them to the front thigh if that works best for you today. Take another breath in, another breath out. We're going to find a high twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe your gaze goes to the side. One more breath. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Right heel drops down behind you. Warrior two footed. Bend into that back knee so you can find the strength in your muscles so you don't come up on your joints. Press down to cartwheel up into your warrior two. Remember, you can adjust the legs. Look to see. Check out your alignment. Heel to the arch of the back foot. Front knee is bent. If that front knee is falling in, try to work it towards the middle of your foot. Shoulders relax. Legs are super strong, even pulling towards the middle. Just send some of that energy up the spine. Take another breath in. Breath out. Cartwheel the hands down, back heel lifts. Step it back. Move through a vinyasa. Or don't. Kneeling in downward facing dog for another breath. Left leg extends behind you. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Big breath in. Big breath out. Stay there. Try to square the shoulders to the floor. Toes to the sky. Square your hips. Step that left leg all the way forward. Bend the back knee, springboard, step it all the way forward, forward fold. Release the head, maybe clasp elbows if that feels good to you. Root down through your heels, root down to the ball joint of the big toe and the little toe. Strong legs, another breath. Ground down through the feet, release the clasp. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Bend the knees, use your glutes to lift you. Hands to the heart. Feel into your breath. Feel into the present moment. Inhale, sweep the arms up. We're going to take the left hand to grab that right forearm, reach up and then over. Really ground down through the right side body. One more breath. Keep that top shoulder rolling open. Inhale, reach up. Both arms to the sky. Exhale, we'll take that right hand to the forearm. Reach up with the left arm and then over. Ground down through the left side body. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift up. Both arms to the sky. Exhale, we swan dive. Take it all the way down. About halfway, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Ground down through your hands. Left leg steps all the way back. Low lunge. Find that length. Really root down through the feet. Remember, feet go wider from left to right for more stability. Squeeze thighs together. Press down. Float your weight all the way up. High lunge. Big breath in and out. Left arm forward, right arm back. Find your twist. Remember, gaze can go behind you as well for a little more challenge. Inhale, lift the arms, come back through center. Release the hands. Remember, no kerplunking. So gently place the hands to the floor. Yes, I've made kerplunking a yoga technical term. Let's let the left heel root down, drop it down behind you. Ground down through strong legs. Press yourself up. Find your warrior two. Adjust your footing as you need to. Look down. Can you make any adjustments? Bring that front heel towards the midline of the back foot, if that works in your body. Check out what's happening with that front knee. Can you work it towards the second and third toe? Another breath in. and out. Beautiful. Mindfully cartwheel down, back heel lifts. Round down, step back, plank. Either move through vinyasa or come to down dog or child's pose. Wherever you are, take a nice full breath in and a full breath out. Right leg extends behind you. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Let the heel come over towards the left glute. Take another breath. Square those shoulders to the earth. Toes to the sky. Square the hips. Step that right leg all the way forward. Bend the back knee, springboard step that leg forward, forward fold. Strong legs. Upper body floating over those legs. Root down through the legs, inhale, reverse swan dive. All the way up, and pull that energy into your heart. Release it and share it with others. Ground down through the feet, Tadasana. Pull some of that earthly energy up. Shoulders back so the heart can shine forward. Some energy coming out the fingertips. Palms open to receive the goodness of this practice. Take a moment to just feel the vibrations, feel the energy, the love. Reconnect with your breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, we're going to take the hands to the low back. Clasp the hands, palm to palm. Elbows squeeze towards each other. Shoulders roll back, shoulder blades squeeze together. Either stay here, ground down through the leg. Low tummy pulls in, heart starts to open. Squeeze the elbows and shoulder blades together. Maybe knuckles start to go down. But try not to lock those elbows out. Keep a little bend. The action's in the shoulder blades. Heart lifts. Maybe the gaze goes up. One more breath. Bend through the legs. Inhale, sweep all that good energy up. Exhale through center, forward fold. Root down through the hands. Right leg steps back. Find that lunge. Right heel drops down for warrior two. One more time. Root down. Cartwheel up. Shoulders relaxed. Check in. See what you can adjust. Take a moment. Flip the front palm, back hand to back thigh. Reach that front arm up. Keep the legs as they were in warrior two. Bend into that front knee. Right hand can stay here, or it can go to the low back or around to the front thigh. Keep that shoulder dropping down. Breathe. Open up the left armpit. One more breath. And come through your warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reach as far forward as you can so you can't go anymore. And then find your pivot without leaning forward. Reach the arms in two different directions. Energy from fingertip to fingertip. Space from hips to armpits. And the crown of the head, ears pulling away from the shoulders. Maybe the gaze goes up towards your lifted fingers, or maybe you ground down, look towards the earth. One more breath. Begin to root through the legs, squeeze thighs together, lift yourself up, bend into that front knee. Cartwheel down. Send it back. Vinyasa, child's pose, or down dog. All meet in downward facing dog. And extend that left leg behind you. You bring the knee to the nose, pull in up, keep that leg lifted, squeeze. Send it back. Left knee to left elbow, try to tap it, squeeze. Send it back. Left knee to right elbow. And send it back. Hip square, step that left leg all the way forward. Then walk the hands forward, just a little bit. Bend into that back leg, kick the right leg into the air, standing L, hips are squared. Flex the foot, pull up and out of that left thigh. Drop the head down, take another breath. Step the legs together. Forward fold. Let the knees have a nice bend. Let the belly rest on the thighs. Maybe clasp elbows. Bring hands to the hips. Straight spine. Root through the legs. A little bend in those knees. Come all the way up. Roll the shoulders back. Take up some space. Tadasana. Feel the earth ground you. Feel that connection. Feel your breath. Reconnect with that exhale. Maybe you feel the warmth on the skin. Inhale, sweep all that goodness up. Exhale, take it through center, forward fold. Hands to the earth. Round down. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Root the hands to the ground. Big giant sit back with the left leg. Back heel drops down. Ground down to float up. Finding warrior two again. Adjust the legs if needed. Send some energy out the hips. Crown of the head. Round down through the legs. Remember, pull the edges of the mat towards center so you get a little action in the thighs. Send that up and out. Another breath in, another breath out. Split the front palm, back hand to back thigh. Front arm reaches up. Keep the bend in that front knee. Breathe into the right armpit. Keep that top shoulder rolling open just a bit. One more breath. Remember that back hand can stay there. It can go to the low back or around to the front thigh. Keep the shoulder relaxed. Make your way back into warrior two. Begin to straighten the front leg. Reach as far forward as you can. When you can't go any further, find your pivot. Trikonasana. Root down through strong legs. Squeeze thighs towards each other. Create space from fingertip to fingertip. Maybe you ground down or looking to the earth. Maybe you challenge yourself and look up towards the sky. One more breath. Good. Begin to root through the legs. Squeeze those thighs together. Lift up. Bend into the front knee. Your cartwheel down. Back heel lifts. Step it back. Plank. Vinyasa. No vinyasa. You do you. Breathe. Connect. One more breath in, one more breath out, finding your way into your down dog. Extend the right leg behind you. Bring that knee in towards the nose, pull in and up, squeeze. Send it back. Knee to right elbow. Squeeze, try to tap it. Send it back. Knee to left elbow, pull in and up. Send it back. Step that leg all the way forward. Tilt it forward if it needs it. Get yourself into your low lunge. Walk your hands forward a little bit in front of that front foot. Bend the back knee. Use it like a springboard to lift you up. Really press down through the right leg. Lift that right hip up and out of the right thigh. Left hip squares to the ground. Heart starts to melt. Another breath. Beautiful. You need to bend into the right knee, step the left leg to meet that right foot. Keep the knees bent. Relax the head. Let the belly rest on the thighs. Really ground down through the legs. Inhale, come up halfway, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive, take it up, take up some space. Hands to the heart as you exhale. Nice big inhale. Exhale, release hands down by your side, Tadasana. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, we're going to sit back into chair. So look down once you're there. Make sure the knees are not covering the toes. You should be able to see most of your foot. Let the hips think about reaching back. Hold the tummy in. Don't round the spine. Keep it neutral. Maybe the arms are up. Maybe the hands come to your heart to release the shoulders. Let's take another breath. Really ground down through the legs. Engage the glutes. Low tummy pulls in. Lots of strength here. Working our grounding. Press down to lift up. Find cactus arms. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Heart lifts. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Ground down through the hands. Step back into your down dog, or wherever you are on your mat. Make your way into down dog. Take a nice full breath in. Full breath out. Last hurrah, left leg lifts. Step that leg forward, help it forward if it needs it. Squeeze thighs together, root down, strong legs. Float your upper body up, high lunge. Another breath. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to hinge from the hips. Left hip pulls back. Lots of energy in that left leg. Root down. Another breath. We're going to bend into the back knee a little bit. Springboard, step it forward. Tear. You got this. Inhale, press all the way up. And exhale, release the hands down. Roll the shoulders. Palms open, Tadasana. Big breath in. Big breath out. Beautiful. Really ground down through the left leg. So that doesn't mean lock the knee. Have a little bend, pull in and up. Right foot, come to the toes of the right foot. Find your drishti. Hands can stay wide, or you can bring hands to heart center. What feels more stable to you? Either stay here or lift that right leg. Try not to hike out that hip. Try to keep it pulling in and down. Another breath. We're going to send that right leg behind. Warrior three. So remember, warrior three can be with toes on the ground. Finding length and extension and maybe a little playing with some balance by lifting. Or flex that foot. Right leg pulls down. Maybe the arms reach out. Maybe you fall over and you just have to laugh and it's fine. Let's take another breath wherever you are. Beautiful. We're going to bring that right knee in towards your chest. Try to keep it lifted. Bring it all the way up. Maybe shoot it forward, flex that foot, and place it down next to the other. Big breath in. Big breath out. Swan dive, forward fold. Hands root to the ground. Step back with the right leg. Step back with the left leg. Down dog. Move through one last vinyasa. Make your way through. Breathe and connect. Meeting in down dog, your own time. Extend that right leg behind. We step it forward. Rounding down, find space. Root down, float up, let the heart lift. Another breath in your high lunge. Squeeze thighs towards each other. Start to hinge forward so hips reach back. Heart comes forward. Really ground down through that whole right leg. Keep that thigh pulling back. Another breath. You might bend into the back leg a little bit for a little springboard. Step it forward. Chair. Another inhale. Another exhale. Down, lift up. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Reverse swan dive, bend into the knees, straight back. Pull the tummy in. Hands to the heart. Ground down through the right leg. Start to come up onto the ball of the left foot. Remember that right knee is not locked. Let there be a bend. In and out. Lift the left leg, maybe. You're going to stay here, working with balance here, or send that leg behind you. Warrior 3. Your version of Warrior 3 today. Pull the left hip down, flex that left foot. Other breath. Beautiful. Begin to bring that left leg in front of you. Lift the knee up. Extend that left leg out. Maybe. And gently place it to the floor. Inhale, sweep all that up. Bring your hands to your heart. Send your fingers out wide. Ground down. Inhale. Let it all go with your exhale. Sweep the arms to the ceiling. Palms together. Bring that good energy through your head, your heart, the rest of your body down to the earth. You have to bend the knees. Keep bending the knees. I call this Plavasana. Take it all the way down to the ground, gently and mindfully. Again, an opportunity to work a little core here. We'll either meet you on the ground or take your hands behind your thighs. You might be able to lift the balls of the feet, keep the heels rooted down. You might choose to lift the legs all together, keep that heart lifted. You might take the arms out. Wherever you are, you'll slowly lower everything to the earth. So if your legs are lifted, you want to lower those at the same time. When you get there, take a nice big breath in. Big breath out. Feel the connection with the earth. Feel the support underneath you. Let yourself give into it. Good. Not quite done yet. We're getting there. Go ahead and bring the feet in, knees bent up towards the ceiling. Hands down by your side. We're going to move through a little moving bridge. So ground down through the feet, ground down through the hands, the elbows, the shoulders root down. Hold the low back into the floor just a little bit, just engage the core. Rooting down through the feet. Inhale, start to lift the tailbone, squeeze the glutes, start to press up, one vertebra at a time. Make sure your gaze is up and make sure there's space between your chin and your chest. As you lower down, one vertebra at a time, upper, middle, then lower back. Use your core strength to lower you down, lots of stability. Inhale, lifting, keeping the low back, low glutes, not the low glutes, just the glutes, engaged, pressing the hips up. And then lower down, use your core, one vertebra at a time, upper, middle, then lower back. As long as it feels safe for your back. If that doesn't feel good for your back, to come down more like a plank. Let's switch that out a few more times. If you want to take the arms up and over, inhale, lift the hips, arms reach up and over. As you exhale, hands would come down to the earth at the same time the hips do. Keep moving through, stay connected to your breath. One vertebra at a time, lifting and lowering, reconnecting to the earth. Feel into those sensations, tune in. Go inward, notice what you feel. Can you ground down a little more through the soles of the feet, through the arms? As you lift, can you use the glutes to lift you with a little more stability? And then use the core to lower you down with a little more stability. Take another breath in and out. Next time, your hips are on the earth. Take a nice big breath into the belly. Big inhale. Big exhale. Bring the knees into the chest. Take the hands to the kneecaps with fingers pointing towards the toes. You're going to just guide the knees in circles, straightening the elbows and bending the elbows. Really tune into the massage of the low back and the hips on the ground. And going in the other direction. Good. And then pausing in center. We're going to find happy baby. So the soles of the feet go towards the ceiling. Take your hands to the outer edges of the feet. Drop the shoulders down, soles of the feet to the sky. Remember, if this is not accessible, grab your ankles or your calves or even the back of the thighs. Flex the feet, let the knees hover down. And then maybe you find a little playfulness, a little rock and roll. Take a moment to channel your inner happy baby. Maybe straighten one leg. Maybe straighten the other. Or perhaps you sit in stillness and be with the sensations. Breathe into them. Breathe out, softening. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Soles of the feet come together, knees wide. Clasp the hands if you can. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Take a breath. Hands to the knees, push them together. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. Bring the heart to the knees if you'd like. And then gently release everything to the ground. The legs grow long. Let the arms rest out, palms face up, relax shoulders down the spine. Let the feet flop out. We are coming into Shavasana. If you have props that will support you here, feel free to get yourself a little extra comfortable. Before dropping in completely, take a moment to think of two things that you're grateful for. Feel it in your heart, not just in your head. When you feel it into your heart, breathe into that, and then let that energy, that beautiful heart-opening energy, fill your whole body. Breathe out. Big breath in to receive that gratitude. Big breath out. Let yourself float in it. Allow everything to be supported here. Allow facial muscles to melt. Maybe the back teeth part, maybe the lips part, and the tongue drops down from the roof of the mouth. Whole jaw surrenders, and by just doing that, you might feel more letting go. Deeper release in the rest of the body. Allow the breath to just move naturally. Witness the body breathing itself effortlessly. This is your time to just be and allow. Without changing anything, just notice your body, your breath, bringing awareness in. You might remember the room you're in and start to feel the floor underneath you. Feel that breath naturally working through you. You choose to bring in a deeper, more mindful breath. Fuller inhale, fuller exhale. You can witness how that experience is in your body. Allow that deeper inhale to move down into the arms and the legs. Begin to gently wiggle fingers and toes. Turn the wrists and the ankles. And a nice big stretch, reaching out the arms and the legs. Maybe even opening the mouth to release the jaw or find a yawn. Take your time, but in your own time, make your way over to one side. Whichever side calls to you, just come to lay in the fetal position. Laying down on your side, resting the head on the bottom arm, taking a nice breath in and out. Making the choice to take this beautiful, calm, centered, peaceful energy with you. Ground down through the top arm, gently up, the head come up last. Find your way into a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you, and don't even worry about what direction you face. Just come upright with a tall spine. The eyes remain closed or soft to the floor. As you arrive, find a little more length in the spine, the shoulders roll back. Take a moment to just feel. Notice how you feel. What do you feel? Take the next few moments to bottle this feeling up. With each exhale, you begin by just sending it out to those in this meeting, in this class. Then extending and sending it out to those that we're sharing space with in our homes. If that's us by ourselves, then send it to yourself and include yourself in that group. And inhaling and exhaling, sending this beautiful, calm energy out to your neighbors. And extend it to your community. Send it out to the city, the state that you live in. And take the next few breaths to send it out to the rest of the country, the rest of the world, as well as anyone specific that really could use a little bit of this beautiful, divine healing energy. On the next inhale, we'll take the palms together in front of the heart. And come together as one with a cleansing breath. Nice big inhale. Audible, releasing exhale. We bow the swirling, thinking, busy mind, the grace and wisdom and beauty that lives within each of our hearts. Namaste. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice today. I hope it serves you well. Please take care and be well. Love to all.